John. How are you?
How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. Amherst.
Thank you. Ready to get home. Thank you for getting here so quick.
Yeah, thanks.
It's funny when you go someplace warm and then you come back here and it's cold.
Yeah. Like you open the refrigerator, like cold come up from there.
Exactly. Actually, it's funny you say that. I was meeting some clients in Texas, and they're from South America, specifically Brazil.
Okay.
And they asked me what living in Chicago is like.
Oh yeah.
And that's exactly what I said. It's like
freezer.
Opening up a freezer, but there's a fan inside of it that blows on you.
Yeah.
How long have you been in Chicago for?
20 years.
Oh yeah, so you know.
Yeah, I know. What I don't like is like, wife's still here,
Yeah.
Why I don't go to the warm like say Texas, Florida, California. I used to live in California for a while.
At least you're not paying their taxes. They're crazy. Like, I thought ours were bad. I mean, theirs are crazy.
Yeah, they're high.
And it's high here.
Even the gasoline right now, they have the highest paying for gas.
I saw it at $6. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's a regular, but some people had to put on a Premier,
Yeah.
all that. That's close to 10 maybe.
So my clients, a couple of them are oil and gas, and that's who I was visiting. They're going crazy right now because they don't know. Because it's interesting, even with 1%, actually less than 1% of the oil here is from Russia. I mean, the market is freaking out right now, and it makes you wonder if it's high here, what's it like in other countries? I mean, it's even crazier.
No, it's Russia. It's $1.70.
Oh, I'm talking about outside of, like, the U.S., places where they even, in Russia, it's $1.76. Are you serious?
Yeah, $1.70.
That's crazy.
That's so cheap because that's why we're buying gas from them. And you look at the Middle East, they have, they drill oil is unlimited.
Well, we went to Saudi Arabia to beg for oil, and they apparently,
yeah.
Did you see the news today where apparently they ignored our calls?
Yeah, they negotiated. They want to beat up America.
We haven't exactly been a good friend either, though. There's nothing worse than a friend or someone who pretends to be your friend, comes to you only when they need something. And we've got a weird relationship with Saudi Arabia.
So what's your opinion? The oil go higher because what? Because the war in Ukraine?
So I think you ever heard the phrase perception is reality?
No.
Or like if people think it's true, then it's true.
That is not true.
I think
that's the blame, right?
I think with the market, if people with anything, if people think that something is scarce, then it'll change their buying patterns. So like, good example is like toilet paper. One of my customers was they're a paper manufacturer, and actually you could look at almost anything with COVID, like how if people think something is going to run out, they buy more of it, and then it actually does run out. And even though oil, that won't happen, I think people being scared and buying more or creating more demand, it's going to inflate the price. So I think it's going to go above 150 a barrel.
Yeah.
We're at like 130-ish, I think.
All right.
Maybe 140. I haven't checked it today.
Yeah, 140 maybe up to 150. So.
There are some people that are like making crazy predictions that it's going to hit 200. I don't think that'll happen. If it gets that high, we're in trouble.
Right.
But I don't know. To your point, like there's so much complexity out there. There's so much with other countries. There's a lot of I still need to learn. But I think the big thing I've seen is that people, whether it's true or not, if people think something is a certain way, it can drive the market, and it's kind of scary, especially now with you being able to get news, whether it's accurate or not, on your phone.
Right.
I think people have, and I've been guilty of it too. You become lazy, and your news becomes just headlines. You don't read the actual article. We just have living a crazy time right now with everything going on. But I never even looked at Russia. You said $1.63 a barrel, or $1.63 a
gallon. Yeah.
Is it a gallon or a liter?
A gallon.
A gallon.
Yeah. $1.70 from some gas, like you go lower than maybe 60 cents.
What was it? What was it pre-war with Ukraine? Do you know if it was even lower?
For Ukraine?
Yeah, before the war, was the price in Russia?
I don't think so. It's just they're normal. It's not affecting them. Right now, America thinks that sanction Russia. Get it? No, they're not hurting Russia.
Again, like misinformation, we think that we're doing such a terrible thing to them, and
no, you're not friendly to them. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You're not friendly to them. They're gonna bother you. They want to, do something. They do something to you.
Yeah.
And because the leader of America right now, they're not, want America to survive.
Yeah.
Want America to be globalism. So Putin knows that those globalism, they don't have the money. And China knows, because they're in the membership of the world, sponsor world, UN and NATO as well. I mean, Russia is not in NATO, but and then Ukraine, it's a puppy for America. And Ukraine was, the leadership of Ukraine, they don't have plan. They don't have exactly their plan to negotiation with Putin or Russia. They are more favored to the people, the government, the government leader there.
Yeah.
So they favor to the people. The people, we want to go to NATO. We want to go to NATO. Now the people wake up. How come NATO not helping you? Because NATO rejected them in 2014.
They did.
Yeah, Germany don't want them to be in NATO. So
I think if they join, there's consequences to it because, again, they're so close to Russia. Now there's no buffer, and there's so much. But yeah, 2014 they did.
Yeah, they won, but they don't. NATO don't accept them. I think Germany or two countries. They say, no, we vote them out. They say it's dangerous to Europeans. But then more, imports gas, natural gas to Germany, to European, they buy from them. But somehow, I think if the leader of Ukraine, the new government right now, the leadership, he don't get too much favor from the people. You have to be a leader who negotiate, who go with, because look at it, they're strong. Russia, they're number 2 military strong too, besides U.S. And
yeah.
the U.S., they combine, like, U.S. is like, we build a lot of weapons as well.
Well, I mean, I hate to say it. I mean, I'm proud of my country, but you look at Putin has been in power for so long. He's not because he's stupid. He's a strong leader. I mean,
right,
and
right.
He's a smart, strategic thinker.
Yeah.
I mean, to survive not only the fall of the Soviet Union, but then to quietly become the leader that he has for as long as he has, that is not easy. So it's like, do I think that? Am I saying anything about?
Yeah.
I mean, am I saying anything about like his ethics or anything? No, I'm talking pure strategy. Pure strategy, nothing more. I think that like. I mean, there's a reason why he's been in power for so long, and it's not because he's stupid or he's lucky. He's a strategically smart guy. Same thing with, and I'm still learning. You know what I mean? You look at like Xi Jinping, like the Communist Party in China.
Yeah.
Clearly, he's not a stupid guy. I mean, to stay in power again and make his party, was it 100 years that they've been in power?
Oh yeah.
Or they just celebrated their 100, the Chinese Communist Party?
Yeah,
again, to be in power for that long, they had a strategy, they had a plan, long term. Like you just mentioned with Ukraine, how they don't really have a plan.
Right.
Good, bad, or ugly, there was a plan, and they've executed it again.
Yeah, you're right, because, in our policy with the America and Europeans, the plan is changing, it's not for good, but for bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we are supposed to one superpower in all the, all everything. Even the energy is supposed to be energy sufficient, if you do it right. But don't go extreme to change the world to the green, green land or green of that. That's not time yet. Look at recently, when they have a meeting with the Greens and the European, China, India did not go have a meeting there. They say, I need money right now. I have to do I have to drill a lot of things from the faucets to empower. So they're not gonna go, wishy-washy about doing the green stuff.
Yeah.
And now, if you go green stuff, what the power plant make out right now is that you depend on the solar, you depend on the windmill. It's not reliable.
Okay, I was gonna ask you about that. So with China too, I learned a couple months ago. Are you from like that area, sir?
I'm from Cambodia, not China.
You're from Cambodia.
But it's dominated by China now.
Yeah. I thought I would ask, wasn't sure like where, but like in China they do I mean, you seem to know a lot about the world, you read and everything, and what's really scary is I think a lot of people in our country don't read as much as they should.
Well, because of fake news. Well, government lie to us, The government is kind of they make mistake, they cover up. They make mistake, cover up.
Oh, 100%. But I also think that typical American is too lazy to read to even find out that they don't research well. They see one thing on the news, okay, it's fact.
Right.
They don't question it.
Right.
They don't.
That's why I don't get the source from the news in the U.S. I watch news from India. I watch news from Israel. Sometimes I watch news from European.
Actually, I look at like Russian Times, Al Jazeera is one that I've looked at that's really good. I like The Economist just because like they don't just give like facts, they show numbers and it gives you something. But yeah, to your point, I think just looking at news here in the U.S., it's kind of scary how slanted it is.
You look at the strategy of China and Russia. They have a plan. They plan to take over the world. I mean, they're both gonna sooner or later they're gonna join. Right now they join already.
they have been since the 80s or like the 80s they've been joined. But I mean,
now it's no more powerful than the 80s. I mean, now they know that's like, oh, this global government is weak. You know, they don't have much plan because they pushing the wrong agenda. Because they think they try to save you know, the Greenland, this Earth, this planet, and look at it.
One thing I'll say, sir, here you don't even have to turn around. You
Okay.
can just keep going straight, and you're gonna see a crosswalk. When you keep going, don't turn here. Just go straight.
Okay.
You can drop me off there, but I was gonna show you like everything you're talking about. I'll let you take a picture of it. I just got this book. It's fantastic. And it's talking about everything that you're mentioning. And you would probably appreciate it as much, if not more than me.
Okay. Let me go to my camera.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you like to read, so this guy, like, he was an investor. Too, if you want.
I got it right now.
Okay. Got it.
Got it.
Perfect. So this guy was an investor, and he was like, hey, I'm going to look at history long term, and I'm going to see, like, what horizons fall. And literally one thing he mentioned was lack of leadership. I don't know. I think, actually, right here is perfect. Okay. I live in this building here with all these stores.
Oh, great. You're in the town. All right,
but
I know.
Sir, I hope you enjoy it. I mean, let me know. It was really dark. If you want to take another picture of it.
I think I got it.
You're good?
Yeah. Thank you for letting me know.
No, I mean...
Because you look at the leader that I'm saying, the leader right now, or you as a European leader right now, they under...
They're weak.
Yeah, they're weak. Like China is, you know, hitting ahead.
Well, China at one point, they... I promise I'll get out of here. I'm just putting everything away.
Sure, take your time.
They, I think it was late last year, their Secretary of State met with us, and literally China said, you are not negotiating from a position of power anymore.
Right.
They flat out said it, and they're not wrong. Yeah, I love this country, but we're going downhill.
Yeah, we have to wake up. I mean, some people in the U.S., a lot of them have to wake up.
Yep.
I love this country. I'm a refugee. Came from a refugee 30 years ago. From Cambodia.
The Khmer Rouge.
Yeah, the Khmer Rouge. Survival of Khmer Rouge. And then how America was walk away from, you know, from Vietnamese, from Cambodia.
You will love this book. Like, I'm telling as much, if you get it.
All right.
Very nice talking to you, sir. Wish the ride was longer.
Yeah, I hope so. That's true.
Out of the trunk and I will be.
Yeah, I thought it popped.
Perfect.
All right, John. You're welcome. All right.
It's funny seeing your car. It's all white, but it's covered in mud.
Yep. A lot of snow and mud.
Who cares, man?
I know, who cares? It's a beat up car,
I didn't know. It looks like a nice car to me.
2012, but it's a former taxi. It's all beat up.
Oh, really?
That's how I can get money.
How much was it?
Buy it cheaper for $3,000.
That's cheap. Wow.
Yeah, and
My first car was $2,000. That was 25 years ago.
okay.
Maybe not 20. Yeah.
That's why I still can do Uber because I buy a cheap car and then I do mechanic myself.
Nice.
And hybrid and all that, and I try. Otherwise, a lot of people right now they drop. They don't want to drive. The gas is too high.
Dude,
They're not making money.
Yeah, this is a hybrid?
Yeah, it's a hybrid.
It's a fucking old hybrid. I like it.
I know. It's a Toyota hybrid.
Where are you from?
Originally from Cambodia, but I live in Chicago.
Cambodia, that is fucking far away.
Not far. It's 20 hours on the plane.
20 hours on. Fuck.
Yeah, 20 hours. Cambodia, the land of.
Angkor Wat?
Yeah, you're right. You know history?
I know a little history.
Yeah, the Angkor Wat, the monuments there, they built in the 7th century.
Beautiful, and yet there's nothing else in the world that looks like Angkor Wat. It's very, very beautiful.
The reason they have Angkor Wat is at that time it's the largest city in the world.
What?
Compared to China.
10,000 years ago?
Yeah, 17,000 years ago.
17,000 years.
No, not 17. 1,700.
Oh no, I think it's older than that, man.
Yeah, it started by the King Yaraman, his name. And China, we come to see the place over there, and China was amazing. I say, how come I didn't know? You in next door to our country.
But it's still like I think of beautiful like ancient stuff. Angkor Wat is probably
it's
number one. No, number one. It's probably in the top 3.
You look at European, Middle East, most is
European doesn't have shit.
Yeah, no, you're right. But I mean, Middle East, like Greece and
Turkey
Egypt.
has some stuff.
Right, Turkey's later,
Turkey
but
has,
Egypt. Look at Egypt, all that. How they build a city over there.
Who knows?
And then they built before Cambodia built Angkor Wat.
Yeah.
So and then Angkor Wat will exist. London was not yet, European does not exist yet.
It didn't, no.
And
well, they did. Apparently, like there were like Vikings and fucking assholes. But Angkor Wat is so meticulously perfect.
yeah,
It's
the way they do it on the like on the water,
I haven't seen any of the water. Like the main building, main structures, just they're
float on the water. The main structure is float on the water.
That's on the water.
Right.
Well, I've never been. I've only been to Mexico. I've been to Cancun.
Similar to a lot of stuff at Cancun, they build the pyramid.
Like, the pyramids are very big. If you like that type of history, there's so many interesting things about it. That like pyramids, they were built a lot. Every civilization with pyramids.
Because that region is a lot of castle.
Yeah.
One territory belongs to one tribe.
Castles were lame. Castles are just like kind of like, okay, yeah, some fucking dude did this. But Angkor Wat is like, no, that's not just some guy. That's like a whole civilization helping out with this place.
Yeah. I was thinking there's not woman doing it, like a giant person.
Yeah, and I like his style, man. No, I love the conspiracy, and I love it because it makes sense to me.
Did you see the movie Juliana? She made one movie called The Rider.
I haven't seen that.
She did a movie that she took a picture, a lot of scening in Angkor Wat area.
Yeah, the one that's very puzzling is the pyramids, because every stone in the pyramid in like the Great Pyramid is about 20,000 pounds. You would need like 100 people just to lift it. It doesn't make sense. So it's like there's some knowledge we don't know about that's forgotten.
Nobody know right now where's the stone that put in Angkor Wat. That stone come from. Yeah. Nobody know yet. How they got the stone over there?
And it's something that we probably will never figure out because
there's some part I saw that what the stone is like a volcano,
who you would like a lot is Graham Hancock. He's a writer, and he writes about this, and he writes about every like big civilization from our past that knew a lot more than they really than normal what we're told in books.
Oh, I have a U-turn.
Sure, I haven't been here in like a year. Get some drinks.
I have to make a U-turn. You're somewhere on the left here. So even the stone there, when people touch that, it become like so shiny.
Well, apparently the Great Pyramid of Giza, the three of them, used to be limestone and they were shining all over it. This was 10,000 plus years ago.
Where is it? Right here somewhere? Crazy pool.
Crazy pool, I don't know.
Right here. Pool, no pool. That's not pool.
That's not. What the fuck? Does it show in your thing?
Yeah, it says somewhere here, but crazy pool. I passed it and they said, U-turn, come back.
Yeah, I
so look at the number, 105, 105, what's the number
this
here?
This is an animal hospital.
Yeah, I know, look at the number. 377.
It's not in any of these.
Okay, 300. Oh, a little bit back here.
Do you have the app?
Yeah, I'm following the app. My app's showing that.
It's probably up a couple of blocks.
Okay, keep on going then. Yeah, about the stone. Yeah, the stone is like. Even the stone is mystery.
Well,
like
just
so
to
pure.
Just to cut that stone, what would you need to cut it? A lot more than. It's almost a diamond. It's the hardest stone.
They have to use stone each other like this.
Which is very. I think there's a lot of knowledge that we don't know about.
And
which makes it nice.
The reason they got over there because it's water. You see, export or import over there.
Import of water.
Yeah, through the whatever they make to flow. Our tree,
I just saw it on the left.
Oh yeah, now I have to go like U-turn.
Are you from? How far is Angkor Wat from where you grew up?
Oh, to drive like one day. I grew up in the capital.
Maybe 12 hours.
Now it's like 6, 7 hours.
Fucking drive, man.
Yeah, the road they don't have highway yet.
Oh, so
it's like
normally, if it was a highway,
it's like 45 miles per.
That's not.
No highway, you can get like 70. It's this right here.
Yeah, sure. This is it right here. I haven't been here in a while. This is a girl I know. She works here, so.
Oh, I have a good time then. I still pick up people on my way home, but they still send me to go back to Chicago. Right here?
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you, buddy.
All right, nice talking to you.
You have a good one, man.
Yeah, you too. Enjoy your night.